Hello and welcome into another video, and this is probably the last one with this potential audio problem. This is actually the one that might be the worst as well because of the volume of the game or anything. But today's video I'm going to be talking about an obsession that I didn't see coming. I have never played a Rhythm Heaven game ever, and I know in this version it's specifically called Rhythm Paradise Megamix for the UK for some reason, or Europe I think got this version. I don't know why it isn't Rhythm Heaven. It might be something to do with the whole Nintendo and religion, but I don't know. Rhythm Heaven, never got into it, and I honestly don't know why, because it is the sort of franchise that I should have got into. I am a drummer. I do actually do the drums in real life. I can't play much these days due to arthritis, so I've actually put my drum kit away in storage and never used it for a while. But I can drum, I can keep beat, I can keep rhythm. I play so many VR cardio games that are all just basically rhythm games. I play so many over the years: Rock Band, Guitar Hero, Harmonite on the 3DS, just so many things. And I never got around to playing a Rhythm Heaven game. I didn't know anything really about them. They passed me by, and they're never really shown off that well. And it's the same problem I had with WarioWare. WarioWare's a game that it looked so bleh until I played it, and then it's become one of my biggest obsessions ever, and it's why I always wanted to kind of look into a Rhythm Heaven game, because I thought the same might happen. And seeing as I need to kind of do the sidebar already, why is Ashley in this game from WarioWare? Ashley's one of my favourite characters. I love 9volt, I love Ashley, I love Mona. Like, I'm in the museum of this, and Ashley's just sitting there, and it's okay, and then suddenly a gatekeeper also goes beside. Like, I am so confused with why Ashley's in this game, and I'm hoping I find that out. But basically, I was looking at the Rhythm Heaven games, and I discovered the 3DS one, and it seems to get a lot of great reviews. And one of the things that people mainly mentioned about it was the fact that it had a story mode, and it's the first time that it actually had a story mode in the franchise. So I was like, okay, this feels like the one that I want to get into. I want to experience the story. This will actually help me get through it, because that was when I got into WarioWare, and it turns out you go through all the micro games, and then they started to add the story things and that. It's like, yeah, this is when I really got hooked. I played so much WarioWare Touch that I completely shredded my original Nintendo DS screen, and I got so lucky with that I got battery memory. Because when I went to went to the store, I actually had to ask about what's covered under the warranty, and they were like, why are you asking? It's like, because I've got a couple issues with my 3DS, and I was friends with the people behind the counter, and one of them said, battery memory is pretty much the only thing we're replacing it for, and I'm like, I am so glad, because here, I've got battery memory, please test it, go and take it away. He opened it, and he saw the bottom screen, and he's like, what the hell did you do? And I'm like, I got so obsessed with WarioWare Touch that I may be a little good at the game. And I started to go through all of my high scores, and he was like, holy crap, I now understand how you shredded your DS, like, what the hell? It's like, yep, I really, really did put a lot of time into playing this, and absolutely shredded it. So I got so lucky that he replaced it with the battery memory, and he actually, funnily enough, said, I'm gonna advise maybe you don't play WarioWare. And I said, yeah, about that, I'd like to trade my copy in, please, because yeah, I agree. I got rid of every game that used the touchscreen heavily, because I also played Project Road Rabbit as well. But anyway, sidebar. Turns out, not surprisingly, because I've got good rhythm from playing the drums, I'm actually pretty fucking good at this. And I'm so hooked on it. I paid £90 for the cartridge of it. It's super rare. I didn't realise how fucking rare it was. And I know obviously there's other ways to get things, especially because I am saying that I've got a modded DS and everything, but I want carts in my collection. And this is one that I'm like, I understand it might seem silly to go and pay £90 for something I've literally never played a single game of the franchise of, and I'm only just playing this now on the 3DS. But it turned out to be a risk well worth it, because yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. I can't stop playing it. I really, really love the flip the coin challenge that everyone warned me against and said it's one of the things that's absolutely terrible, and the only part of it that was terrible for me is the fact that I got up to the 3 gatekeepers with just enough coins to be able to do the first 2, and I managed to get 14 out of 15 on the third one twice before I ran out of coins, and it has absolutely ruined me because I came so close and I just messed it up just a little bit. But I'll get it, I'll definitely get it, because outside of the Choir Kids, it turns out I'm pretty good at most of these purely by doing the rhythm. The Choir Kids have ruined me, and it started with me thinking I really hate these Choir Kids, because you are absolutely ruining my life right now, to I felt really bad that I was ruining their life because they look so pissed off when you mess it up. And I'm like, I'm pissed off too. I'm trying. I'm seriously trying. And the Quiet Kids thing, though, finally managed to get the Superstar on it and everything. I'm trying to get Superstar and missing, like the Skill Star, to be fair, it's called. I'm trying to get the Skill Star on every stage. I'm trying to get no miss on every stage, but I'm not trying to do both together because the Quiet Kids one would have broke me. There's a couple that would have broke me, to be honest. There's a couple that I'm struggling with now. There's I don't actually have the game in front of me at this moment in time. Well, technically I do, so I'm going to load it up while I'm actually talking here, because you're watching the footage but I'm having to record the audio separately. It's a spaceship minigame, and it's clearly from the Wii U because there's a Wii U gamepad on it, but I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm really bad at that one at this moment in time. It's the first one that's really tripped me up. It's called Shoot 'em Up. Are you kidding me? It's literally called Shoot 'em Up. I wanted to see it. It's a shoot 'em up one. Yeah, it literally is. So anyway, I may be more than a little obsessed with it, but I'm now really, really hyped for the Switch version and hoping that this obsession carries through with it, because I never experienced it. I never realised that this was going to be like this. Every time I looked at it, as I say, I looked at the footage, I was thinking that it was just not going to be my kind of thing, and no, I'm completely fucking hooked on it. I can't stop playing it. It's a problem because you need to focus and you need to be able to hear the audio. You really do, and you can definitely get somewhere with the visuals. And proof of that is the fact that all of this footage you're watching, when I recorded this footage, I still don't have most of the things that I was actually trying to set up properly with. I played this without any audio because the only way to get you audio was for me to go without audio. So I'm doing all of this here, and I think, if memory serves, the actual footage, you will see me on the Shoot 'em Up stage, and that's the one where it proves just how bad I am at that one, because without any audio I'm even worse. But yeah, it's even without audio, it turns out I'm pretty good at some of these, because once you've played them and you know the rhythm, it really is that kind of game. As soon as you hack your body into doing it, and I am doing some weird stuff while I play it. I'm literally, the coin flip game, the only way that I could get it is I had to basically turn my body into a metronome, and I would always lean over left, then lean right, and as soon as I leaned right, I knew to push down because I knew that was 3 seconds, and the amount of times that I would get 2.9, 3.0, 3.1, consistently 2.9, 3.0, 3.0, 2.9, 3.0, 3.1. The whole point of the game is you have to catch it on the 3 second mark, or as close to. I'd managed to turn my body into the metronome perfectly. But then obviously the way the coin flip one works, it then throws up the rhythm. And it literally, I think the first time it adds a full extra beat in. So I just had to slowly change my rhythm there. And then the one that was tripping me up, that always got me on the 15th spin, because you aren't allowed to fail on the red gate on the first thing. This is only the first Gate Guardians I'm talking about, because I'm so early into the game. I think it adds a half. And it's the half that keeps tripping me up. And the fact that I can do it 4 times, but then you lose absolutely all audio and all of the stuff that the game is trying to let you keep rhythm with. You lose all of it naturally, and it feels more like you truly do have to be perfectly in sync with your audio to be able to do this. You need to be perfectly in sync with your rhythm and everything, because as soon as that audio cuts out, you have to be able to rely on yourself, and I've missed it just so close every time. I would love to know what my actual feel is, because I fathom from the way the game talks, I think you can go 0.05 either side and still count it, because I think the only time I've ever caught it was 2.95 and 3.05. I don't think I've ever done a 9.4 or 06, so I'm assuming you get the 0.5 either way. I would assume that I was on the 0.6 or 0.94 on either of them. I know fine well I missed it by a literal millisecond type thing, because it hit my hand and I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. And then to run out of coins and to not go back, I now need to build up the metronome again. I need to build up the ability, because this is the other thing. If you ever get around to playing this game, and apparently this is one that you do need to kind of get the cartridge of, despite it being super rare, you do need to actually play it on the official hardware is what I should say. It may work modded. You need to work it on a 3DS. Apparently it does not work on Citra at all. I've got a friend who's been trying to get into it, and they're the person who's actually got me into the series anyway, and I sent them a picture, and I'm just like, I seem to be quite good at this, considering I've never played it, and it's like, what the hell are you playing it on? I've been trying to get this to work on Citra for ages, and I'm like, Look at the picture, dude. Oh, you're actually playing it on fucking 3DS. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, I'm actually playing it on a 3DS. I went out, I got the cart, I paid a fortune for the cart, I done something that turned out to be very silly if it turned out I didn't like it, and no, I'm actually obsessed with it, so this is great. I'm really glad I've got it. This is one of those things that I'm really happy that it's in my collection, that I've got the box art and everything. I even managed to get it in English. Apparently, finding it in English is virtually impossible, because on eBay UK at this moment in time, every time I looked at a copy, it was Italian back, it was French back, it was Spanish back, it was Portuguese back, it was Japanese. So even the European ones, when you put the game in, it still plays in English. None of the box arts were in English, and I managed to get so lucky, and one went up, and I'm like, I am buying this right here, right the fuck now, before I regret it, because this may be the only time I ever get this thing fully complete, and I love the box art and everything. I actually think the Japanese box art's better. My backup plan was going to be, if I could only get cart only, I'd go for the Japanese box if I could, because I think it would look cooler. But I've at least got a fully English copy, and that might hold value. I don't know. The way the whole modded scene's working, maybe this is why I've been really lucky with getting a load of carts cheap, and why I've managed to get like 24 carts in my collection, because maybe people are too busy doing the modding route that they don't want their carts anymore. But if you can find a way to play Rhythm Heaven, Megamix, Paradise, Megamix, whatever it's called in your region, I would say to do it if you like WarioWare and you've never played this before. As long as you can keep rhythm, you will be fine. I was genuinely scared about it. Even though I'm pretty good at rhythm on the drums, that's the whole point, obviously, you're keeping the rhythm, you're the literal rhythm of the band. The drums and the bass are the things that are most important for keeping rhythm. I was really, really fucking worried that I'd not be able to do this, because I'm like, what if there's a little bit of input lag and that's tripping me up or something, forgetting that no, on the 3DS there wasn't really any of that. And yeah, I would strongly recommend it if you can, because as long as you've got a bit of rhythm and you like WarioWare, I think you'll love it. It's brilliant. And with that, I've been Sky Fellowship. I truly do hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to go see if I can actually finally nail this fucking shoot 'em up level, because I really want to do so. Bye!